Right, the first one on my list. I've got a list here. The first one on my list is Kriss Kyle, Don't Look Down. Obviously, we went to the premiere. I thought it's a big one, isn't it? It's a carbon fibre bowl hanging from a... to someone who's listening to this podcast and maybe hasn't seen any of the internet, maybe they live in like some sort of like burrow in the sand and they only have internet connection. Obviously, they chose the right thing to listen to, which is the companionship.
Obviously,
because you get all the up-to-date news. It's a carbon fibre bowl with Kriss Kyle riding in it, suspended underneath a hot air balloon.
Sounds so ridiculous, and
it is.
Yeah, obviously, we got the opportunity to go to the premiere again at Red Bull in Milton Keynes at their Formula One facility. It's actually called MK7, where they had the premiere, and dude, it was a great time, wasn't it? Like, it's cool. We hung out before.
Time,
we had John O'Jones and his mate Tom joined us, which was lovely. Went for some food. Had some.
We had some Nando's, dude.
What else did we do? Had some Nando's. We had some Tim Hortons.
Looked at the bowl.
Coffee. Went Nando's.
So my takeaways from it were that if you make a bowl out of wood and it weighs 10.5 tons, if you give it to a Formula One team, that's right, a Formula One car racing team, then they can make it weigh 2.5 tons. That's my takeaway.
So crazy. Yeah,
what a bizarre thing.
You know, one thing that was never discussed. We watched the premiere. We looked at the bowl. We had the opportunity to look at the bowl. It was physically there. It took them 2 days, was it, to build it up and break it down?
Yeah.
We watched the film. We watched actually. I hope they put the film out that we watched, because
I hope they do.
I've not been to that many premieres, especially like that. But I was a little bit apprehensive of like, well, it's going to be like a 3-minute edit. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, why is there 200 people here for this 3-minute edit? But we actually watched one which was, what would you say, 40 minutes? 35, 40 minutes long?
Was it that long? I mean, it flew by because it was interesting. And because
maybe 30 minutes.
Because it covered all of the ups and downs of the project. And obviously, like, the reality is, it's a fucking carbon fibre bowl hung underneath a hot air balloon. Of course it's going to be hard to ride. It's impossible. The whole thing's moving the whole time. It's going to be really difficult. But I just love the fact that it's... that they wanted to make a crazy idea and they did it, and it costs loads of money and it's completely ridiculous, but it's rad, isn't it? It's super cool.
I was going to say one thing that was never discussed. So we watched the film, they did a Q&A after it, we were talking to people who work at Red Bull, but what do you think that thing cost? Like, there was no discussion about cost?
I think it's best that we don't even think.
Do you know?
I know approximately, but it's just too much, isn't it? Because also, when you get into getting Formula One teams to develop your dangling skate park, I think you get into a realm of like sort of cost being a bit approximate and wild. It's like
true. It doesn't really matter either, does it, to him?
No,
like, it's not even
put an O on it. Yeah, we could put that O on it, or let's take it off. Actually, depends. I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I was sat there and I had this sort of like realization that actually it is like a Black Mirror episode. It's completely insane that there's this fizzy drink company that has like a media company that has a Formula One brummy car racing company that is so big that it dwarfs any biking company, and yet we're there and they've made a ramp for a BMXer. Like, it's just, and it's all based around a helmet.
So
it's all absolutely mad.
Yeah, it's so true.
It is a Black Mirror episode.
For anyone who hasn't, I don't know if you can go there, but visiting MK7 and that facility it's just mind blowing. Like, it isn't, you're stepping into another world of where money isn't even a thing, and like everything's just branded and sick, and just like, it is cool, man. Like, I've got so much respect. I know recently we've probably hated on energy drink companies a little bit, but like you said, what they do and the way that they can put an edit like that through that machine of okay, they can bring in the Formula One team, they can bring the media house in, they've got, it's just like, it's getting the best people to make all of it, you know. Even the balloon was made by like the best people who make the balloon. It's the biggest balloon ever built in the UK. Like, the whole thing is just, it's almost hard to put into perspective, which is why I hope they release that longer edit, because that really showed you a bit more of the journey of building the balloon and building the skate park out of wood a few times, and all that sort of stuff was I'd say way better than the actual. Okay, this is kind of crazy, but like way better than the actual edit that's out to me, because I enjoyed learning more about
the story.
The process.
Yeah.
And the trials and
I'm completely with you. Yeah, I'm completely with you. How's this for a clip, right? I've got a good one. So we've just watched Kriss Kyle's dog walk, his imagination going to the furthest realms. He's come up with this crazy idea and then he's made it happen. What would be your crazy idea that you would want your title sponsor to make happen? If money was no issue, if you were given a clean slate, if you had to make a video, you wanted to take on this project and you wanted to do it, I would love to hear yours and anyone listening's project. What would it be?
Did you enjoy this clip? If so, please like and subscribe. The full episode is available by hitting one of the links on the screen right now, or type The Ride Companion into your favourite podcast app. We've even put links in the show description for you. Cheers!